Surveying is something that's very important in our industry today, in everybody's industry. You have to get a survey done on your property if you're going to buy a piece of land or purchase a house. The title company and the bank requires a survey to determine how many acres exactly that you're purchasing so you can get a loan. I'm going to kind of go through the steps of how to set up a total station, which is what a lot of people use. Some people are starting to go to GPS, but around our area today there's so many trees, GPS is kind of hard to use. First thing is you got a set of legs called a tripod. To set the height, you unscrew the legs and drop them down on the ground, and then you set your chin on the top. And that's about the height you want. And you tighten the legs up. Pick them out over a nail, which I've already set in the ground, which is usually a known point, or if it's not a known point, you can give it some coordinates, and it'll help you set up everything that you're tying in. Stab the front leg into the ground. And you grab your instrument. Set it on the tripod. Screw it down, and then you'll turn it on. Once it boots up, you turn on the laser that points where the instrument is setting over. You'll pick the back two legs up that you didn't stab in the ground and position it over the nail. Once you get it close, you'll step the other two legs into the ground. Then you'll use your screws on your instrument to center it back over the nail. Once you do that, you'll go back to your legs and level up the bubble that is on the instrument. Once you get it close, you fine tune the leveling with the screws on the instrument again. And then you loosen up the screw on the instrument and slide it until your laser is back over to the center of your nail. And once you get that done, you'll turn your instrument towards another known point, also called a back sight. You'll get on it, focus in, and make sure you're center on the prism, and then you will you'll make your angle 0, and that basically just tells the instrument this is the angle that you want to base everything off of. Once you get that, you can turn to different points, house corners, property corners, and it'll tell you, it'll give you the angle that is, and then once you do that, you go into the computer, upload all that data into the computer, and you can basically draw a map on the computer with all the points that you have set up and turned angles to. You want to keep a field book of everything you do. Most people use data collectors nowadays, which is it can be any kind of data collector. A lot of people are using Trimble. This specific setup is a Leica. Just make sure that everything you do is make sure everything is set right on your instrument, and after you get all your points, like I said, you go into the computer and set up all your points, and you can calculate how many acres and how big the house is. This is my field that I've gone into. This is my career. It's something I love doing, and hopefully I've helped you figure out how to set up a total station.